back to this channel where we spread love and positivity. And I want to say thank you to our returning subscribers, our new subscribers. We appreciate a lot. We don't take it for granted. And we always say we pray for you, that you be blessed, you be enlarged, you be protected, you be shielded together with your family. Guys, it is very, very important to appreciate what people do for you. And that is why I always say thank you so much. Now, today I want to talk about something that is really going on. And it has gone on for a very long time. And we have been watching, all of us, and most of us celebrating, others feeling sad like me, and others not knowing how they feel. And it is about Dee Mwango. Dee Mwango has been facing a lot of criticism, a lot of negativity from a group of people. And today, they always tell her, you are very arrogant, you are very proud, you don't listen to people. And today, I want to go through that. You know, one thing that I want to say, it is very rare in life, especially in Africa, whereby people don't mature too quickly. You know, in the developed countries, we know that a person, when you reach 18, you are independent. You are supposed to rely on yourself. But in Africa, people can be even 30 and they are staying with their parents. And therefore, it is very, very rare to see a young woman or a young man who is so successful in her early 20s. Because I want to believe Dee Mwango is in her either late 20s or early 20s. She has not yet clocked 30s. And therefore, when such a woman is blessed, is successful, is doing great things, like the things we have seen her doing, some people appreciate, of course, those that are positive, but the others that come in arms to bring her down. There are others that do not want to see as the success of a young woman, the success of a young man. And I want to say Africa is a very, very peculiar continent, because even amongst brothers, amongst sisters, you can see this kind of thing. When one person succeeds, the others sort of feel bad and they don't want to associate with that person. It is very, very unfortunate that we forget that the success of one person can be success of all the others, because they can open doors for the others. And therefore, in a village, when we find one person succeeding, it can actually mean the whole village has succeeded. And we have seen Marwa, the Dee Mwango's brother, his success has been shared in the whole village, and we have seen so many young people coming up and doing great things in the village and constructing houses in the village. That is what we call positivity, positive impact. And therefore, this young lady, Dee Mwango, we have seen her grow. We have seen her come from her ashes to where she is today. And when people say, talk about pride, talk about arrogance, talk about boasting, then I don't understand why people are so negative. And I want to start by saying, maybe Dee Mwango has some characters that people observe and think it is arrogance, it is pride, it is all those words they use. Because I want to describe Dee Mwango. Dee Mwango is a very, very independent character. A person who will just do things alone. Many of the times we have heard her saying she likes being alone. She does not like a lot of company because, of course, her work will dictate that most of the times she's busy. She has no time for people. Many other times people have been asking her, what happened to Shonarwa because we don't see you communicating? What happened to this and this person because we don't see you communicating? Because sometimes even let me tell you the truth, sometimes I plan to call someone, but because of the day's activity, you end up not calling that person because you're so busy. And therefore, one of the characters that I have run with Dee Mwango, she's a very, very independent woman. She knows how to stand on her own. She knows how to work and have work ethics. Because sometimes if you are at that age, you'll be carried away by parties, by entertainments, by friends, and you'll forget your core business. And the other day we had her saying, she doesn't even go to the clubs. Because most of the times, she's shooting her video and editing. And going to the clubs means either she misses to shoot the video or she misses to edit the videos. And therefore, she has to have a strict routine, a strict timetable of her day. And if she messes up, then she's going to mess up with her life. And therefore, Dee Mwango, one, she's a very, very independent woman. People who are independent like that are not liked. And sometimes people mistake them for arrogance, for pride, or that. But most likely is because of their character that is independent. They don't want to rely on other people. They don't want to depend on other people. And actually, you can see it clearly because she said she started paying her school fees way back when she was very young. That shows you the level of independence that this woman has. And therefore, most women who are independent are the women because most of the haters are actually women. Most of the haters of Dee Mwango, unfortunately, are women. Most women do not want to see an independent fellow woman. Because most of the women, especially here in Africa, they rely on their husbands. Their husbands to bring the money. Their husbands to pay house rent. Their husbands to do this and this. And if you are an independent woman, you don't want to keep on asking for money from people. So you have to work very hard so that you can be able to cater for yourself and cater for your needs and cater for your family. So you don't even have time for gossips. You don't have time for friends. You don't have time for all that. And that is why sometimes these haters come and say that Dee Mwango doesn't have friends, she doesn't keep friends, because you do not see Dee Mwango every day with her friends. She's busy. They can communicate maybe once in a blue moon, but not every day. She actually said, even her own family, her mother, father, brothers, she does not communicate with them often because she's very busy. Which is true, because I've seen it myself. You cannot even get time to call those people. And that is looked like it is pride, it is arrogance, it is all those things they say. The other thing that I have learned about Dee Mwango, she is an open-minded person. You know, sometimes we say Jamaicans are very open-minded, and no wonder she talks about being a Jamaican. Jamaicans will not beat around the bush. They will tell you straight away what they think about you. And therefore, Dee Mwango is very open. And that is why you find that this family has gotten so many enemies because they put their life there very open to the public. They don't try to hide the bad things. You know, most of the YouTubers hide the bad things and expose the good things. We saw the other day this Ankara who talks about Dee and talks about negative things about the family. When they were talking with someone in the house as she was shooting her videos, she actually had to mute. Why mute? Because we saw Marwa the other day was on a live video, and as she was talking to Rocio, and Rocio was telling her there is no ginger. And he was telling her, asked so and so, and Rosie was responding, they are not here in the house. You see, that openness, people don't like it. They will criticize even that conversation. They will look for something negative in that conversation. And therefore, because of the openness of Dee Mwango, we saw her clearly saying to this guy, whom she was calling, I can't remember the name of the guy, that he keeps on showing her money in social media, telling her how rich he is. And she was saying, I doubt, when this man shows me money, I tend to fear. Most ladies will run for that money. So you can see the kind of prosperity or principles that this woman has. Most people don't have those principles, and they will be jealous of someone with such principles. For someone who is so independent, they can see this woman can move from one country to the other without fear. She's moving on the streets of New York, streets of Trenchtown, streets of Switzerland, streets of Germany without fearing. Do you know how many people can be able to do that? And that is why most women ask themselves, what is so peculiar about this woman? Why is she achieving so much? Why is she so independent? Why is she gaining a lot of, you see? And that creates a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy, a lot of hatred. Actually, there is someone who came to my comment section and told me, these people are not jealous of Dee Mwango. But I want to tell you, out of your soul comes what you speak on your mouth. If you find someone even changing, even me, the way I am changing my tone, my facial expression, it can tell you a lot about what I am talking about. So these people are actually jealous. They cannot understand why a young woman like Dee Mwango can be independent. They cannot understand why a young woman like Dee Mwango can be alone in all those countries, crossing from one continent to the other. How? And this makes them to be mad. The other thing is that this woman, Dee Mwango, wherever she goes, she attracts people like magnet. She has so many friends across every continent. And you know, people don't like that. When people see you are loved so much by people, they feel bad, they feel hurt, they want to bring you down, they want to talk negativity about you, they want to say how bad you are, so that the people who are supporting you, the people who are following you, the people who loves you can actually start hating you. I remember one person in the comment section of one of the videos of those haters was saying, I can see Marwa is losing his head. I can see Marwa is losing his head. And he was talking about it like, I think our objectives are being attained. And by the way, I heard one of them saying, our reactions have started gaining fruits because these people are losing their head. When Marwa responded about the ungrateful people, these people have started responding. These people have started talking back. These people have started going crazy because they want to push you until you lose it. You lose your head. And I want to talk to Dee Mwango and I am Marwa. You have to pray and keep off your mind from thinking about these people, because they want to see you going crazy. They want to see you losing it. They want to see you getting stressed. They want to see you being depressed. Do not give them that platform. Do not give them that joy. Do not give them that satisfaction. And let me tell you, behind all these haters, there is a source. And that source, one day we will come to know. I always tell you, this will happen. One day, the source to all this will come out. And therefore, keep your cool. Continue doing what you are doing. Don't concentrate on them. And I laugh. The other thing, by the way, why these people think Dee Mwango is very arrogant, very rude, very proud, is because Dee Mwango will laugh every time she comes to her channel. She will laugh them off. She will not bother with them. She will not respond to them. She will not entertain their shenanigans. And this hurts them because they want to see her depressed. They want to see her stressed. They want to see her losing it. When they see her laughing, they start criticizing the way she laughs because they don't want to see her laugh. They want to see her dying of depression. But I thank God, this is a strong woman. She is a strong woman. She does not entertain their shenanigans. She does not entertain their rubbish. She actually do what? We say in my mother tongue, you shake the hatred off. She shakes their hatred off. She shakes their envy off. Because these are people with objectives. They don't just come to the streets of social media to just shoot videos. They have objectives. And if they don't have, Satan is using them to actually achieve a lot in this family. So they were actually celebrating and saying, we can see now our videos are actually bearing fruits. These people are losing it. These people, Marwa, don't respond to them anymore, but act. The previous video for yesterday, I told you to take firm stand. Refuse to entertain any neighbor, any friend, anybody who comes to call themselves social YouTuber. Let them look for their own content. I know you have helped us, but it is now a time to stand and say no. Because the people who are behind all this are actually looking for your downfall. I saw some of them when they saw some Jamaicans, a few, very few, actually entertaining their hatred and commenting there. They were very happy. Actually, one of them could give that person from Jamaica a shout out because they want Jamaicans to hate Dee Mwango. They want Jamaicans to view Dee Mwango as a bad woman, as a worst woman, as an immoral woman. They keep on talking about the way she dresses. They keep on talking about the way she talks. They keep on talking. You know, at one time, they were actually saying she wants to take Kino because they wanted to capitalize on that so that the Jamaicans can see how bad she is. They look for something to actually say to people so that the people can see she's not a good woman. But the Jamaicans, I love you so much. You have refused to entertain them. You have refused to do what they want. You have refused to be used by them. You have refused categorically to bring somebody down just because of hearsay. And I really congratulate you for that. I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Because their aim, their agenda is to make sure that everyone who follows Dee Mwango sees them as very demonic, very bad. And that is why Dee Mwango came and said, I don't even associate with people who are our neighbors. Because the first person to be used is the person you think is very close to you. I am sure you have seen the people that were used to bring Marwa down are actually the people he has actually worked with, assisted, uplifted them, gave them money, educated them. He was saying it. It was all over. He was saying how some of them, he could pay their school fees. These are the same people that are biting his hand. You can see how people can be ungrateful. And therefore, the best way to deal with them is to have a strong character. Like I have said, Dee Mwango has a strong character. She does not entertain any of them. She does not respond to them. She does not even take a second to talk about them. Because they want to see people losing it. They want to see people going crazy. So, the other thing that these women cannot entertain, and that is why maybe they say Dee Mwango is proud, Dee Mwango is arrogant, Dee Mwango is this and this, because um, they have seen, they have tried always to bring this woman down. Remember the story of Jam to Us? Actually, when they were shooting on that story of Jam to Us, they were actually saying Dee Mwango would never be found in the streets of YouTube. She's completely going to jail. She's being thrown in the cells. And that is what they were aiming at. Because those stories, they spread them for almost the whole year. And they wanted the subscribers of Dee Mwango to think that Dee Mwango is going to prison, Dee Mwango is being arrested, and therefore you should stop supporting her, you should stop listening to her video, you should stop following her. Because let me tell you, people play with psychology, how people think, how people react, how people behave. Once you hear somebody is going to jail, of course you will not be eager to watch their content. So they wanted to manipulate people to a level that people will think that since this woman is going to jail, we are not going to watch her. Since she is scamming people, she is stealing from people, she's not a good person, we are not going to watch her. And when that backfired, they came in arms with other story. I remember they were taking the story of this guy from Philippines. What was his name, by the way? That guy, they took the story of that guy. You know, when you are dating someone, there are so many things that happen between you two. And this guy came to say some of them. Dee Mwango never responded. That is why I respect her. That is why I honor her. You know, it is one thing for your spouse, the person you are dating, talks about you and you don't respond. You just keep quiet. You put fire on these people. And she said one thing that I loved a lot. I don't respond to them, but I pray. I tell God, watch these people. I have been so good to them, and they are paying back with pain and hatred. I remember there is this guy, Jehoshaphat, in the Bible. Their enemies, people they had helped, came to attack them. Came to attack the Israelites. And he told God, these are the people you told us to help, you told us to assist, we were good to them, and now they have repaid us with evil. Kindly revenge for us, avenge. And God destroyed those people. They actually fought amongst themselves. And Dee Mwango, when she was saying this, she reminded me of that story. She said, I usually tell God to fight my battles. And this makes these people to be mad because they don't know what Dee Mwango is thinking. That is one other thing. These people think that Dee Mwango is proud and arrogant because they don't even know what she thinks. Because she never responds. She never talks to them. She never reacts. She never responds. She never does anything. And therefore, they think this woman is very arrogant. This woman is very stubborn. This woman is very proud. Because we cannot penetrate her. You see, the time they penetrated Marwa and Marwa responded, they were clapping all over social media. They were celebrating. And that is why I've told Marwa, stop responding to them. Stop explaining. Let whoever will think what they want, let them think. Although I know it is painful to hear people talking lies about you and you are keeping quiet. It's not easy. And therefore, they don't understand what kind of a woman is Dee Mwango. They want her to change, to talk about her dressing, she starts changing. But she remains the way she is, stands on her principles, stands on her beliefs. And this does not go well with them. You know, they will talk about the way she dresses, thinking that she's going to change. The way she talks, thinking she's going to change. But that is who Dee Mwango is. Why do you want her to change, to be you? Not two people are alike in this world. So become Carol, become on trending, and let Dee Mwango be Dee Mwango. Become Black Beauty, no wonder the word black. Become Coco Mama, but let Dee Mwango be Dee Mwango, because that is who God created. We cannot be the same. We cannot behave the same. We cannot talk the same. We cannot dress the same. So let people be. And therefore, all these factors combined together, these people think that Dee Mwango is arrogant and proud. But I want to say categorically, Dee Mwango is not proud. Dee Mwango is not arrogant, but she has this strong character that people don't want. People are envious about. People are jealous about. And they will come to the streets of YouTube and talk about it 24/7 because they would want to see this woman not doing what she loves, not traveling wherever she travels. She has now traveled more than 40 countries, and that is not very pleasing to women who have remained in the village for the rest of their lives. They feel bad. If it's not by the grace of God that you celebrate people because of their achievement, knowing yours is on the way, some people can be very, very bad. And therefore, guys, let me stop at this. And we really encourage Dee Mwango to continue doing what she does, to continue praying to God to protect her and shield her. That is the only way. Bye-bye for now, and God bless.